5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Prepare to launch. Clear for takeoff.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's the Darkitect, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to use the transport controls that come on your MIDI keyboard to control the play, stop, and start buttons in FL Studio. So if you bought a MIDI controller recently, USB MIDI controller, you've noticed a lot of them do have the transport section, which is the play, stop, and record button, but a lot of times they don't work because they're not properly routed within FL Studio to control those components of FL Studio. So you'll see sometimes they either control different MIDI controls or putting out different MIDI information, or they just don't work at all because again you're not using whatever native software it's meant to control it with. So luckily there is a very easy way that we can go ahead and get this routed, and in my case we're going to be using a very popular keyboard made by Native Instruments. This is the Complete Control M32. So if you have a Complete Control keyboard and you're having trouble with the MIDI and you want to be able to control the play, stop, and start with your keyboard so you don't have to do other things, using this method will probably work, and it'll probably work with a lot of other keyboards as well because it's using a universal control type. So let me show you really quick here. You can see that I have right here my M32 Complete Control M32 keyboard. Yeah, I did a few things to it, but never mind all that. Still the same keyboard at heart. So if I want that to be set up so I can control the transport in FL Studio, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the options menu. I'll go to MIDI settings, and whichever keyboard you have, you'll notice in the input section that there's usually going to be two different controllers or devices there, and one of them is actually the standard keyboard, the MIDI device, and the other one is the DAW device, where it'll have DAW in the name or something like that. That's the one where you're going to want to make this change, okay? So you're going to want to change the controller type for the DAW control to Mackie Control Universal, all right? When you first plug in your keyboard, it's probably going to be more like on this one here, which is Complete Control M DAW, and it's great and everything, but you'll notice that I can't actually use my transport controls with that. They don't actually control FL Studio. So just go ahead and click on that DAW device, click on that drop down controller type menu, and on the newer versions of FL Studio you'll see it's going to be under Legacy. So you go down to the bottom, Legacy, and then I'm going to locate that Mackie Control Universal and click that. Alright, so now if I get out of this, I'm going to hit play on my keyboard, and now you can see it's actually controlling the transport controls. I hit record, I have record happening there too. So everything is linked up as far as the transport controls, and of course you can still use the DAW because as you can see in the settings menu, those are two different devices. So you just made the change so that the Mackie Control Universal can now translate the commands that are being sent from the transport area on my M32. So hopefully this helps out somebody that was trying to get their keyboard really hooked up so that they can get running in FL Studio. I know a lot of times those transport controls don't work, and that was a little bit of a frustration for me when I was getting set up initially. So I hope that helps somebody out there. Again, if you guys have any questions or if you want me to address something with FL Studio on one of the shows, all you got to do is send us an email at drumslingatv@gmail.com, and we might feature your question on one of these clips. So thanks again everybody for listening to Drumslinger Audio Productions. We got more stuff coming at you. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We'll catch you next time. Darkitect out.
for Togo.